Okay, ladies and gentlemen, just wanted to get a quick view of the 2.3 gallons. Very small tank. No one ever does any videos on these, so I figured I would do it. I don't even know if this company is still in business or not, but pretty nice little tank. They give you dividers in here and a handle for the glass lid. As you see, it's pretty small, but they give you, I believe, 4 dividers if you want to put your bettas in there. But I'm going to do the start to finish setting up this tank, and hopefully it may help somebody out. Alright, this is the glass lid that goes on top. Also comes with a handle that you have to 2-sided tape on. Makes it easier to open it. And these are the dividers. And slide. Up and down in here. And you can divide the tank in 2 if you just want to use one, or whatever you choose. I don't plan on using dividers myself, but this would be good for like a pet store or something if they wanted to sell fish in here and people would be able to pick them. Gives them a little bit more room than those little bowls they're in, but either way, you can see how far apart that is, about 3.5 inches, maybe 3 inches. Alright, I'll get back to you. Alright, we moved on to the next step. I got this aquarium sand. I've rinsed it out in this 5-gallon bucket. And now I'm placing it into the aquarium. Not high at all, I just want this to go on the bottom. And I'm going to put something else in here. Stay tuned for that. Alright, got my bags of Aquasolum here. This one I bought a little bit less than a year ago. As you can see, the price where I get it has gone up by $1 in less than a year. These are 4.4 pound bags. I have about up to here on this one. So we're going to rinse it off same way we did the sand and start filling it up. And the reason why I bought this over other brands is because of the darkness. It's a lot darker than some of the other brands. But it's worked really well. Very happy with it. And it gets the plants growing. The shrimp like it. So we're going to continue with it. I'm going to rinse it out and get all the floaters off the top. I'm going to strain it as well. I don't know how long this stuff lasts, but it's been doing pretty good for me. About 9 months I've had it in my other tanks. And plants like to grab onto the sand underneath. That's why I put the bottom layer of sand. Alright, we're going to dump it out now. I'm going to rinse it one more time. I don't know if you actually have a problem with rinsing it too much. I know you want to keep some of the stuff that's in there in with it, but I don't want to have the tank be muddy when I first set it up. But the tank's going to sit for a while before anything goes in it anyways. Alright, I rinsed it about as much as I would like to. I'm going to go ahead and scoop it out by hand. Place it in here. And I did probably a little bit more than a quarter of the second bag and probably an eighth of the first bag. So I'm hoping that'll be enough. Yeah, there's gonna be plenty in here. The shrimp love this stuff, and the plants love it. So it's a win-win for me. Let's get it fogged up. So I'm gonna put a few plants in this tank. Nothing crazy, I don't think. Haven't decided what I'm going to put in here yet. There's going to be a few fish, a few shrimp, and that's all. Water looks way worse in the video. Alright, I'll get back to you once it's done, because this is boring. Just finished filling it up. Super cloudy. Notice that the water level is a little uneven by about 1/8 of an inch, which is unfortunate, but maybe one day we'll go back and shim the nightstand that it's on. So hopefully this will be my view from the bed. But not a pond. We're gonna have super clear water in a few days. This is day 3. Just stirred it up a little bit. Got the filter in there. This is just a temporary filter. Waiting for one in the mail. It's pretty cloudy still. Just hooked up the ZoomEd Nano 10. Put it down here on the floor, exactly like they said you're not supposed to. I did that for a reason, and hopefully it works and we don't have any issues. But the reason was I wanted to keep this flow rate a lot lower. So if it has to push that water through 4 foot of tube to get up here, I'm assuming it'll make it a little harder on it and slow down the flow rate. I gotta eventually cut this glass to make it to where it doesn't hang off. But where we're at right now, very low profile. Everything's real quiet with this pump. The bubbles go through it and it makes a little noise once it primes, and you're good to go. Super quiet. Very happy with it. Hopefully the fish will be too. So this is what we're going to be working with today. Put some hardscape into this little tank. See what we can come up with. Most of it's waterlogged already, but we'll get back to you. Just got the tank planted. Got the hardscape in. Got a couple of shrimp the other day. Guess more than a couple. Got eight of them. 2 of them are very tiny. I clogged this filter up here with some cotton. So if the babies were to go there, they wouldn't get sucked in. And there's Ghost. He's in here for now. This won't be his permanent residence. Wait till his tank is done being overhauled. It's a very cute tank. I like it. And the lights are not in yet, but I'm using what I got. I made a plastic lid or a plexiglass lid, cut it so I could fit the filter hoses into it. A couple of plants in here, a couple of floaters. But I'm gonna have to go back and redo this lid out of something a little more sturdy. But for now it's working. I'm happy with the whole setup. Okay everyone, I got my Marineland Hidden LED light stick in today. Went with the 13-inch light. Figured it'd be enough for this aquarium. So this is what it looks like. Let me turn this light off. So everything looks pretty damn good. Only issue is because of how it's mounted. The first inch here is casting a shadow, but it could be good for the shrimp if they don't want to be in the direct light. They can always hide there. This little guy. but the light clips on to the inner lip of the tank, which is pretty cool for being such a small tank. You need all the room you can get. But the other problem I'm having is this lily pad is not going to get too much light where I put it. Unfortunately, I may have to move that. So take off this lid. Show you the whole light. So as you can see, this clips on here. I have a regular 10-gallon and it clips on a lot easier than this. This company just happens to be a little thicker, but once it's on, it's on. Turn it sideways so you can see the whole tank. So I think the 13-inch is almost perfect for this tank. I'm pretty happy with it. I'll do a little fine tuning this week. Figure out where I want everything, but for the most part, I think we'll be good. Just how we have it. Like I said, I wish it was a little brighter in certain spots. Like back here, I wish it lit up a little more. Put this lid back on and put the other LED. I wish it lit up a little bit better like that, but I'm enjoying how all of it looks. We should be getting a few fish for here within the next week.